growing demand for a college degree and how it's negatively impacting our students. Education is a very essential part of society, but this overly emphasized demand for a college degree has not only caused panic, but it has caused people to frantically chase a degree with no direction. This really rushes students into paths that waste a lot of time and puts students in tough financial and emotional situations. Our nation prides itself in being the land of the free and the land of the opportunity. But when considering colleges, this isn't the case. This degree gives us a sense of validation. It gives us the stamp of approval telling us that it knows that we know how to do something. But this, unfortunately, can lead to a lot of talented people being overlooked. And some might ask, if someone's so talented, then why can't they just go to college and use their talent? But the fact of the matter is that not going to college doesn't always have to do with incompetence or laziness. Sometimes it just has to do with the fact that there isn't a correct financial situation to provide for college. And in a study shown by Andrew DeBlanco, a former researcher and current author, he shows that if you're a child of a family making more than $90,000 a year, odds of you getting a bachelor's degree is 1 in 2. If your parents make less than $35,000 a year, your odds are 1 in 70. 1 in 70. Although financial situations can be rough, another factor that comes into play is the strenuous competition, which adds a lot of pressure on students. And this can oftentimes lead to low self-confidence and a lot of stress. And this competition can cause many people to panic. In a quote by author and PhD Dora Farkas, she states, "Pressure trying to graduate quickly, publish papers, and find a job before graduating to pay the bills took a toll on the health of many of us. Students suffered from anxiety attacks, depression, chronic book pains, indigestion, weight issues, and stress-induced inflammatory conditions, just to name a few. What's the worst part was that we were not sure if all this suffering was even worth it." This just shows how much stress that school can put on people. And additionally to this stress, this demand for college results in us having to rush into career directions. In a study shown by former research analyst at U.S. Department of Education, Clifford Adelman, among students who graduated college in the bottom 40%, whose first institutions were four-year colleges, 2/3 had not earned degrees 8.5 years later. And this shows how costly it is to stay in college. In addition to the this financial reason to want to rush, other factors come into play as well. Considering that your parents want you to get out of college as fast as possible, and also considering that you want to get out of there and get into the working world as fast as you can. And in conclusion, financial debt that college leaves students is a huge burden. Overwhelming pressure leaves students worried and depressed. And society loves to promote education, but what it lacks to do is address its problems. Thank you.
All right, let's take our 2 to 3 minutes.